Welcome to the Reiser Virtual Cheese Awards 2026, showcasing the very best of British and Irish cheeses. My name is Cara, and I'm going to be moderating this session. Today, we will be judging the very best buffalo milk cheese. I'd now like to introduce you to our cheese judges, who are going to tell you why we've chosen them as judges and what they do in the cheesy world. So I'm going to start with you, Charlie.
My name is Charlie Turnbull. I am a founding director of the Academy of Cheese. I teach cheese very widely, and I ran my own cheese shop for 15 years.
And over to you, Charlotte.
Hi, my name's Charlotte, and I've been a food writer for over 20 years. I specialise in all sorts of food, but particularly cheese. And you might know me from the team at Specialty Food Magazine or the Great British Food Magazine.
Fantastic. So, the judges will use a point system for scoring against four different attributes. There is a total of 50 points to win. The scoring system this year has changed to ensure that we're trying to reward as many cheese-making excellence as possible within the class and not just the winner. The appearance will be out of 10, aroma will be out of 10, texture out of 10, and finally, and most importantly, the flavour will be out of 20 points. Cheese scoring 45 points and above will be allocated a gold. Between 45 and 40, a silver, and 30 up to 39 will be a bronze. The highest scoring cheese will go to the live Supreme Final on the 17th of June. Guys, we're going to move on to our cheese, which is A81104.
It's beautiful looking.
Yeah, quite sticky.
Yeah, more
Lovely
sticky on
rind.
the outside than the inside, but still sticky on the inside.
Lovely rind. You can see where they've pierced it. It's quite defined. The piercing is quite defined on the on mine anyway. You can see.
And you've got a really pronounced, I don't know if you can see it on that piece, a Penicillium Roqueforti rind of its own.
Yes, it is very pretty. A little bit of cheese magic. It feels very creamy before I've even got into it.
Mm.
Where are we? Yeah. It's very creamy. It cuts really, really smoothly. And the
Have a
bluing
smell
in
of it, Charlotte.
is very, for me, digestive biscuit.
I'm bakery, absolutely right up the nose. So it's digestive, but I also think you're getting sort of brioche rind.
Yeah, yeah, brioche, yeasty.
Mm. So pronounced. Warm. You know, it's a
Yeah.
very sticky, slightly cold looking thing, and get in the nose, and it's all sort of
Mm.
light browns and tans and
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 inside
rust.
I've got the dark straight like striations and the stripes you can see, but it's got the Roquefort. The penicillin is very pronounced, big chunky bits, but there's also some little tiny pockets of green in mine, like baby green.
Mm.
It's very luscious,
So
luscious texture.
I'm liking this. I'm starting there,
Mm.
but I think it's quite salty. And I'm getting quite almost sort of a briny olive brine,
Yeah.
um, uh, almost sort of
Mm.
sea salty kind of vibe.
It's interesting because that's in the middle part. It's got that sort of the middle part. I'm getting the sweet, biscuity, bloomy, almost mushroomy notes, and then it's getting the olivey spice you're talking about. I'm getting towards the edge where the mold's a bit more pronounced. It's very melt in the mouth texture-wise, isn't it? And then you get like the
Mm.
little pockets of like crystally pockets of the blue.
I love the texture. I
Mm,
love the way the texture pushes across your top palate with your tongue. That's
mm.
really nice. Um,
This is a cheese to smear in big dollops on your
it is. It is.
on a piece of baguette, isn't it? That's where it
It's
lives.
going. Yeah, it's going to press, isn't it? It's almost into a sort of a cheese pate kind of.
Mm,
Um, but it is. It's got quite bitey notes, and it's got
mm.
quite a lot of salt. Um, I think this is too old.
Do you?
I
Yeah.
do. I
The
think it's gone.
some of the blue is is quite chunky. So that would suggest, a little bit of an older cheap blue, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think I think possibly it's suffered in transit. It's got a bit warm or something like that. But because the raw ingredients are coming across really positively for me. I really like the milk. I really
Mm,
like the texture. I'm just getting a sense of mold metabolism into this cheese that's giving out some real lingering bite around the mouth. My top
mm,
palate is still stinging a bit. And the excessive salt is too much for me, which is possibly not salt, maybe sort of butyric or something like that.
mm-hmm.
So I'm uncomfortable that I would find a ready market on. If I put this out to taster in my shop,
Yeah.
I think people would go, it's a bit much for me. You know what I mean? It's like a camembert that's too ripe is where I think I
You'd
am.
have to sell this pretty quick when it
I need
came.
this out the
If it
door by
came,
the
this
end of
would
the
be,
day. Yeah.
this would be on the counter.
But
Let's go.
I know Buffalo blue cheeses. It doesn't have to go this far. This is, I think this has got all the great potential, the opposite of potential. It's like, yes, it was so good. Just why have had it, Monday kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because that, this rind on the side here, this is really, really thick, right? It's
Yeah.
real
It is.
to get a penicillium rock 40 rind that thick is quite a lot of effort.
Dropped mine again. Yeah.
And that you can feel in the texture and the free moisture that how much it's really broken down that
Yeah.
paste.
It's called moussey, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Almost at the in parts when you squidge it, there's a bit of a mousse
Yeah.
about it. What?
So I think this was a great cheese. It's a little bit over the top.
Okay. So our advice to the cheesemaker would be to sell it a little bit
I think they're
younger.
doing the right thing. I think they just let it go,
Yeah.
put it back half a week or a week or whatever it is, because it's gone too spicy, too salty, too bitey. Don't think there's anything wrong with the maker whatsoever.
No, it's a good cheese. On the whole, it's a good cheese, isn't it? Good cheese.
Yeah. And actually, I imagine that without the sort of aggressive edge cases, I bet you this would be a crowd pleaser. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
very creamy. It's going to have some nice sort of characterful spice. Um,
Okay, shall we go ahead and judge it, guys? Give it some scores. Appearance.
I think there was nothing wrong with its appearance, was there? I think we like the look of it,
No, I
didn't we?
think it's lovely. I think the even though we're saying the molding's a little bit too thick, I think
Yeah, but
the
that's not really an appearance problem.
no,
That's
and it's
that.
it looks it'd look a little bit sexy on the cheese
Yeah.
board with that.
And I like the white contrast which you get from the buffalo milk, and the blue is, it doesn't look over. It just looks consistent across the piece. It's
It
lots of
does,
little
and
blue
the
bits, and that's like,
it's like so mine's quite evenly like it's been the piercing. The fact you don't
mm.
with a lot of blue cheese on the market, you kind of get veining and threading with blue. This you can really see where they've punctured it, and it kind of gives quite a nice pattern. I think it's quite pretty.
So sort of 9 or something.
Yeah,
Okey aroma.
We loved the aroma, didn't we? We loved all that
yeah,
basil notes.
it's got that
Very brioche,
sweet
yeasty,
brioche biscuit.
digestible biscuit.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I
And
really like.
completely unrepresentative of the flavour. I mean, there was
Yes.
elements of it in places, but it wasn't the takeaway.
Are we thinking a nine
I'm
perhaps
very
or
happy with
eight?
9.
Yeah,
Texture.
And we like the texture too, don't we? I mean, that
yeah.
smooth, yeah.
It's
I
very
don't,
spreadable and unctuous.
yeah. And I think the high scores in aroma, texture, and aroma, texture, and look show the potential for this cheese to be completely other than
Mm.
it just, for me, drops a bomb on the flavor and goes, ah,
What are
What are
we
we
going
saying?
for on texture then, guys?
I'm happy to go 9 again. I really
Yeah,
am.
or 9.5 even.
9.5. I
Yeah,
love that creaminess. I think it's great.
yeah.
And finally, flavour.
Well, for me, this is a 10 or 11, but I'm happy to go higher or whatever. It's for me, it's completely failed to be pleasurable.
I'm gonna go for another bite before I make my
Well, I'm probably being harsh. I just don't want. I've still got bite at the top of my mouth, an aggression at the top of my mouth, which is why I'm rapidly working my way through these excellent Miller's Damsons biscuits.
Oh, I've taken mine.
Yummy.
I'm very sorry. I took mine off of here because I was investigating them. There they are, Miller's. Um,
Very
so
yummy.
they are very delicious.
What
I
would
I would go for a 12 maybe. I do think there's a little touch of bitterness and a little touch of over ammoniation where it's gone up over a little bit, like the almost chlorinated flavor in the back of my mouth. But I'm quite like the spiciness of it. But I can see where you're coming from. That it's gone over. It has gone over. It needs to be a little bit younger. So I would sit at a 12 or maybe 11 and a half.
what is the borderline for no award, bronze award?
You'd have to go much lower where you are at the moment. So
That's what I fear.
Okay. So where would we have to go to get
Probably
we
about
think,
9 or something.
is that right,
where
Cara?
if you want to give it a bronze, which
I
it
think it
sounds
deserves a
like it
bronze.
deserves,
Yeah.
You
you're
think it
absolutely
deserves a
fine where
bronze?
you are.
I don't think it deserves a bronze.
Do you not? Okay. Does
I'm
your
not
flavour?
saying I should get
Charlotte.
my way. I'm just saying 50% of the team says no.
Yes. And I guess 20 it's weighted at 20%, 20 marks of flavour, isn't it? So that's where the heavy weight of the award is. Okay, well if we want to get it just under a bronze then.
I don't think you've got to give it what you think the flavour
I'm,
warrants.
I, I can't truly give a bronze to a cheese I don't want to eat, no matter how good its appearance, texture, and aroma.
Yeah. But flavour wise,
So what does 8 give us?
oops, bear with me. 8 will give you 35.
So we need to go 7.5.
Even then, it will be a bronze.
That's 34.5, isn't it?
Yes, but bronze is 30 and above.
It's not 35 and above, isn't it?
No, it's 30.
Oh God. I don't know the answer to that.
I I think it'd be mean to give it less than a 10. Like I don't think it drops half marks on
All right, 10
flavour.
it is.
We will leave it there then, guys. So, the only cheese in this class going through is 1104. We'd like to thank Butler's Farmhouse Cheese for sponsoring our aprons and Miller's for becoming our cracker sponsor, providing us with our delicious crackers. Thank you, Charlie and Charlotte, once again for your feedback. The final will be on the 17th of June, where we will be celebrating the very best of British Irish cheese. The day will culminate with the award of our Supreme Champion for 2026.